What is going on to you, Cancers? You have the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. So the Seven of Cups right here speaks to how a lot of you Cancer crabs, you felt like even though you have a lot of options, right, and you could have gotten some more people to be interested in you, right? A lot of you Cancer crabs see that just because you have a lot of options does not necessarily mean that those options are good for you or it's the best thing in the world to actually do. So as a result of this, a lot of you Cancer crabs have decided that you're better off being like the Eight of Pentacles, working on yourself, being in the shadows, because the Eight of Pentacles, the eight cards, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups, they're very much so about walking away. They're about not being, they are about not being mainstream. It's not about trying to climb the social hierarchy, being seen for everybody. What it's about is, it's about you Cancer crabs understanding that, you know, the hard work is very much so done in the dark. The hard work is done when people are not looking. People don't like you. People proclaim to not really rock with you like that. You know, so a lot of you Cancer crabs realize that, you know, your best of work, your best of your best, or I should say the development happens really with a couple of people all by yourself. And this is what a relationship is, essentially. It's about it's about limiting the people that are around you to make it private. It's about privatizing your life. You know, a lot of times people today, they want to let everybody know who they're with. That may not necessarily be the best thing though, right? This, you know, why it is that I keep my family members' identity a secret and all of that, you know, like people don't have to know at all what's going on. That's my business, you know, especially when you got all these goofy goobers on here. They take it too far. They want to get people fired and all this other type of, you know what I'm saying, fired over no threats, no anything, you know what I mean? The person is just talking on the internet and saying what it is that they got to say. No, you know what I mean? An honest business person, you know? And like people don't like what it is that the person has to say. So now they want to go ahead and call other people's job to get just all types, you know what I'm saying? Like people take it too far. But that has to deal with relationships because it's the same thing. It's the same principle. It's about privatizing your life, prioritizing it, but also privatizing it, making sure that the people who are the closest to you understand your progress because they with you in the gym while you're practicing, while you're not glorified and people don't see how good you're looking. They're actually around you, Cancer crabs, to see the hard work. So now the Ace of Pentacles here is about how, and when you finally actually have that bag, the resources, it's now you share it with the people that was with you in the gym, when you were practicing, when you were doing your thing, when you were enjoying yourself. When you were enjoying yourself, now you can enjoy yourself even more because you can afford to make the people that you rock with happy as well. You know, real leaders, when people who have leadership skills and leadership qualities get a bag, they share it. You know, they share it. You know, if they have other people, right? People who don't have a whole lot of leadership qualities, betas on down, they may not share it. That's one of the reasons why the alpha gets to be the alpha, because, or the leader gets to be the leader. It's because the leader understands everything got to come from the top down. They're the person out of the group that does the most sharing. The betas on down don't do all that sharing. You see what I'm saying? Because the betas lack leadership qualities. What am I trying to say, right? And I'll make it plain. The Nine of Swords and the Page of Swords is about how You Cancer Crabs understand that you have value and that it's time for you to actually be in the darkness. You don't have to put yourself out there. And you're really looking for someone that can honestly understand that the two of you don't have to be a power couple out in the streets constantly trying to make other people feel like they're incompetent compared to you. The Nine of Swords and the Page of Swords, however, represents, but it just seems like so many people are not really looking for that. So this looks like seppuku. If you pay attention to it, if you understand Japanese history, right, this looks like seppuku. The head down and the person pulling out their sword, it looks like seppuku. Truth be told, but it shows a deeper problem. How it is that you Cancer Crabs will show a level of humility, and how and how other people don't show a level of humility. All it seems like they're trying to do is take advantage of you Cancer Crabs, and that's not what it is that you're here to do at all. That's definitely not what it is that you're here to do. A lot of you Cancer Crabs are looking for someone that you can spend your life with, but they're looking for someone to take advantage of. You Cancer Crabs, you know, and it's justified why you act this way, because why it is that a lot of you Cancer Crabs are so guarded, because because this is how it is that people treat you for no reason. They treating you with disdain or whatever, with no real justifiable cause, really. Just because they want to get up underneath your skin and get up, you know? So the Emperor and the Six of Wands is about how, since that's the case, a lot of you Cancer Crabs know that patience is more needed now more than ever. It's more important now more than ever, because especially with online, offline, how stupid people are getting, you know, calling your house, trying to get you fired, trying to get something from you, trying to get money from you, they doing too much. Like, how far does a person plan on trolling before they understand this stuff is dangerous? That's gonna get you hurt. That ain't a threat, that's a promise. Because, you know, how people come at you Cancer Crabs, they're getting emboldened. They're you know what I'm saying? Like the stuff that people do when it comes to dating is trolling. You showing up to the date, I'm not showing up to the date. When you tried to hold me accountable, I'm gonna clown you for that. I'm gonna stalk your social media page. It's trolling. What do trolls do that modern day dating doesn't do? It's literally the same thing. Breadcrumbing you. Breadcrumbing you. That's not a good thing. Breadcrumbing you Cancer Crabs. You Cancer Crabs, right? Six of Wands. You're trying to get to know somebody. Here they are breadcrumbing you. Hey, one word answers. They put down the phone and they walk away from the phone, or they put the phone in their pocket. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, this person, oh, okay, I ain't, you know. Right? Right? It's a competition in their head. They're competing. Oh, okay. I didn't know that we were comparing cars. I didn't know that we were comparing liabilities. I didn't know that we were comparing lifestyles. By the way, why are we comparing lifestyles? Why do you care so much to do some sort of like TikTok battle? Look at my lifestyle. Look at what it is that I can get all this other stuff. It's like, okay, cool, Boise. Cool. Fonzie. Cool. And the Judgment represents, again, total idiocy. Total idiocy. You Cancer Crabs have to take into consideration that maybe y'all are the intelligent ones and that some of the people that you have been coming across are morons. They are idiots. They are the dumbest mugs in the world. They are, and this is why I keep talking about short yellow bus, because people don't understand the value of, hey, you know, they're wasting their own time trolling you. You cancer crabs are trying to get to know somebody, and it just can't fit. It doesn't seem to fit with these people. They don't know. They can't go to a library without getting into an argument with a book, a loud argument with a book. They're at the library screaming at the top of their lungs about a book that got on their nerves, to the point where it's getting them to yell. They're at the graveyard about to get into a tussle with a tombstone. Come on! Or some Irish stuff. Get your dukes up! About to do the double uppercut. Get your dukes up! You know? You cancer crabs were... Let me explain something to you cancers. You cancer crabs were probably some of the most sociable and outgoing individuals that these people that you stopped talking to have ever met. And they're a bunch of socially awkward dorks. And it shows. They want to act like it's not, but it is. Because people, only a dork sits on, you know what I'm saying? Like, only a dork sits online, stalks your social media pages, all this other type of stuff, texts you back and forth, and then they put the phone down and they go away, or doing all this stuff. They leave for like 2 months, but they want to act like, you know, they're in a relationship with you. It's like, no, y'all are smashing, y'all are talking, right? They don't, because that's not how functional relationships work. That's not how functional relationships work. That's new age dysfunctional relationships. The King of Swords and the Hierophant represents, you cancer crabs understand that that's not how a relationship is established. And you're right, it's not. This is how people end up wasting their time. They in a relationship with somebody, not even really a relationship. Yes, technically they do have a relationship, but it's not a deep, meaningful one. It's friends with benefits for just a prolonged period of time, 4 or 5 years. Because of that, because functional relationships don't operate like that. You know what I'm saying? So when functional relationships, you don't flake on one another. That's not how a functional relationship works. You just flake on them. That's not how it works. It's not how it works. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Hierophant. The Devil, Star card, Ace of Cups, excuse me, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. So it's the Seven of Wands, excuse me, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. So I'm seeing here how, to clarify the Hierophant, I'm seeing here how the Devil and the Star card is about how you, Cancer crabs, very much so, and it's the Devil, right? The opposite zodiac sign is Capricorn. So, once again, this is about how you, Cancer crabs, the knowledge that you have, like, how can I say this, right? On a spiritual level, but kind of bring it on home. A lot of you Cancer crabs are in ghost mode to such a degree where you're minding your own business, where you got to understand that we're, like I said, Cancer, you got to understand that we're really in like a war for attention. Like, people, I told y'all, what have I been saying to y'all? I said that we're in a point right now where this is a real life Scream movie. This is a real life slasher Scream movie where people are doing literally anything for attention. The shock value, getting up on, they're willing to ruin their lives behind it, right? For attention. And this is a war, spiritual war for attention. You Cancer crabs, because of the fact that you Cancer crabs are beginning to understand this, right? Like the shock value and all this stuff, how much people waste their own time for the sake of trying to get attention. A lot of you Cancer crabs are starting to realize how frivolous that is. And what's happening here is you Cancer crabs are realizing that it's time for you to actually pull your attention away. So what's happening here is the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, is getting harder and harder for people to the people that you date to really shake you, right? To really get you to reaction, to get to react to them. Now it went from you Cancer crabs kind of pouring your heart out to now you Cancer crabs are like, okay, if the person flakes, they're not Mr. or Mrs. Right. Plain and simple. And the Queen of Cups here is about how, and it's so stupid because the Queen of Cups is about how this is the kind of person that now when you don't care about them, now they want to get your attention. Now they want to get your attention. Now they want to make sure that, you're paying attention, as much attention to them as possible. They're reaching out to you, right? Historically speaking. And this is where it is I see that a lot of you Cancer crabs are drawing the line. A lot of you Cancer crabs are beginning to understand that, a lot of this stuff is fake. A lot of this, relationship stuff. A lot of people even doing relationships, fronting like they're in a relationship, right? Just for like views, shock value, right? Just to be seen with somebody who's arm candy. And a lot of you, like I said, a lot of you Cancer crabs are really not looking for that. You're really looking for the real deal. So if a person cannot offer you that now, I'm really seeing how a lot of you Cancer crabs, a lot of you right now would rather stay single at this time. Not saying that you're not looking, because you're single and ready to mingle. But this is about you Cancer crabs rather being single than to be in an imaginary relationship with a dysfunctional person. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. There's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it. All right, it will redirect you to a website where there's all the ways to get a personal reading from me, the books that I have that are on Amazon. Also, too, what else? If you don't want to do that, you can contact me at Kareemspiritworks@yahoo.com. Peace.